So I went to the religious beach just because it's a nice beach. Nylons everywhere, empty bamba. Some people put in the trash. I don't want to generalize every human being here, but I've rarely been to a beach that cares so little about plastic. I mean, I'm so upset. I cannot even begin to say anything. And I don't think I could say to anyone because their priorities are different. But it definitely sends a strong message when you leave plastic bags. Now, this place is also home to animals. Yes, there are animals here that can be influenced by the plastic. Plastic in the sea causes a lot of problems for sea world, for the sea life. It shows a completely lack of care about animals, about fish, sea life, not to mention people who actually have to clean after them. I mean, what kind of a sense of entitlement makes a person just puts a bamba, sorry, that's like an Israeli snack, just empty? What kind? Even if you have 10 kids, you teach them, you put things in the trash. I had a very chaotic mother, but she always taught me to take my garbage with me. Doesn't matter how dirty and filthy our house is, when we're in a public space, it was clean. That came from the fact that she was raised in Europe, of course. Yeah, maybe by Germans, maybe, but it doesn't matter. It's just being respectful of the public domain. And when you're going in nature, you should be aware that plastic that I see everywhere here, you can't really see this, is just it's despicable. And I think it's time. I'm going to do this in Hebrew as well. I'm just so sad because I do have high regard for people that choose a spiritual or a more guarded way of living. You know, I appreciate so many things about religious people. So many, I can't even begin to name. Having limits, respect. But when they don't respect the beach, when I see the amount of plastic in the ocean, I'm not going to say to the next person next to me because I'm just going to create animosity. But I am going to say to you too. Religious beach, Tel Aviv, there's a huge problem. I've never seen this anywhere. I'm talking about Dog Beach where I go. I'm talking about any beach I've ever been to in my entire life. In this world, I've never seen people trash a beach like this. And I'm talking about people here, the children here are with parents, with adults. These are women, specifically today's Women's Day. How can women, I'm sure the men beach is not like this. Okay, you bring food for the kids, whatever. How can you leave nylon bags? I am sure that there's a huge need this would be a mission for me, to make sure that religious people are informed about how leaving plastic bags are so dangerous for the sea world, for the fish, for the animals. I mean, the ocean is part of a system. It's an ecosystem. And putting all this plastic pollution in the ocean is just despicable. And it's not only primitive, stupid, but it's also showing a deep disrespect for the creation of God, fish, sea life, nature, and also the people that have to clean it up. They're also people. I cannot imagine the human beings that are going to clean the beach tomorrow morning and have so much work to do. Nobody likes to work so much. Why should they pick up all this stuff? No other beach has this amount of pollution. There's a reason why I'm here. And the reason why I'm here tonight is this. I cannot imagine. I couldn't believe my eyes when I walked in this. Nylon, plastic bags, whatever you call them, everywhere. In Israel, you pay money for plastic bags in order to have people become aware of it, the need to not use plastic so much. Recycling. These people have no idea what recycling means. I don't understand how young women, how young mothers or mothers can tell their kids, just my mother, the first thing, put your trash away. Trust me, I didn't grow up in a very neat, organized household. But when we were in a public place, in a park, in a beach, there was no trash left behind. Absolutely none. Okay, my mother was a teacher, but I'm sure a lot of people here are also teachers because it's a very it's a traditional job for religious women. I do not understand. I'm sure there's at least one teacher here. What kind of person leaves trash around? I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about plastic nylon bags. How can you have so little regard? I'm so upset. And I came here to relax. So anyway, this is what I have to say. Religious Beach Tel Aviv leaves plastic bags everywhere. And this is an abomination against this fish, the sea life. I mean, what do they think? What do they think this world is created for? So they can just destroy it with their plastic pollution? I'm just so upset. Can't even begin to say. So I'm going to do the same thing in Hebrew now.